Hey there everyone, welcome to another More video, and today I'm bringing you a video on HootClaw. Now it might be a little bit late since it just came out today, but it's been out for 13 hours as of the recording of this video. But for you guys that have not seen it, HootClaw is a new monster that they finally added. It's been a while since they added a new monster. I think Hard Rocks was the last one, and that was about over a year ago now. And HootClaw is a monster that they've put up now. Right now it's a special event where they have 3 monsters out. We don't know if they're gonna keep doing this for not having 3 different monsters instead of only 2. But as of right now, it's 3 monsters with it being out, the 2 being special. Now the HootClaw, looking at this, it has the four drops. It goes, the common, uncommon, rare, and then the unique. Unique being the hardest one to get, of course. And we'll be covering how hard you will be expecting to get it. But looking at this, it says it is strong against physical defense. It has a high physical defense, my bad. That means you will be using your magic lineup against it. Now I tried out the magic lineup, and as far as I could find, I did attack them for quite a while. For hunting level 2s with free to play heroes, not that one. This seems to be the best lineup to do the most amount of damage. Starting off, it came out to about 3%, 2 to 3% more than changing out for a healer on the level 2s. But depending on what level gear you have, you might need to swap out Bombing Goblin for a healer in case your heroes die. You don't know if your heroes do die in battle. Make sure you check the view battle report and watch the whole 40 seconds of the fight and see if any of your heroes die. With my lineup on all gold with my gear, I believe Bombing Goblin is the first one that gets super close to dying, but that timer runs out before that actually happens. So this is really a base on base situation. So if your Bombing Goblin dies, you might want to swap Bombing Goblin out for Prima Donna to heal. This is of course free to play lineup on level 2s. On level 3s, I tried different things, and the final one that I believe worked the best would be changing up Bombing Goblin for Prima Donna. I did try changing out also right here, I forgot his name. Well, the old guy. Swapping him out for Child of Light due to the fact Child of Light being a tank as well as a shredding magic resist. But that's the reason you use Child of Light as a tank in the magic lineup. But in this case, Child of Light did not give that much more damage. It did 20% on a 17 on a level 3, while at 16 it was still 20%, which is a healer. So as you can see on this trial, using Child of Light did not give more damage overall. So for level 3, that's the lineup I came up with that came out to work. Now let's talk about the gear. Gear wise, so as you can see here, HootClaw comes with 4 pieces, being a helmet and leg pieces that are below level 60. And then there's the the boomerang, the offhand and the arm chest piece, which are level 60. Now, why did I separate them both? Because most level 60 gears have extra stats, or a lot higher than non-level 60 gear. So as you can see, right here on level 60 gear, you have the attacks being at 30%, while on the pre-level 60, you barely reach 60% with the boot, with the legs, and then 7% with the chest, with the helmet. Now the helmet is the only piece that is free to play piece. But what I mean by free to play is that it does not require any amount of uniques, making it that you don't need to hit the monsters over and over again, and you eventually get all the pieces. Just with the hunting that I've done today, I've been able to gather this amount of resources, and it's only from hunting down 3 level 2s and 1 level 3. My guild themselves have not been hunting many of these ones down, since they still rather get pieces for Saberfang and what is it, Queen Venom. Now we have the leg piece. The leg piece does require some uniques. It's not that many, but it does still require 2 pieces. But the stat wise, it gives you range attack, range defense, and army HP. It's a good amount of army HP and range defense, not range attack for what it is. But if you already have other pieces like talents, the talents already have better range attack than these guys, so they're not really a piece I would recommend. Oh yeah, going back to the free to play helmet, I would not prioritize this helmet over the helmet that we already use for free to play gear, as the free to play gear piece already gives a total of 10%, I believe, stats. So we go here to find it down on gold. Where are you? Here it is. So at gold, it gives you 10% range, which is already more range attack than what it gives, plus an additional infantry 10% attack. So sure, it does not have the army HP, which is provided by that helmet, but it does give you more stats. But of course, this is a calf helmet, so in case you're missing calf stats as a free to play, you might want to get it just for the calf stats for your calf gear. Going down the list into Lunar Boomerang. Lunar Boomerang is the offhand piece of it, and it's a calf piece. So the calf piece has 30% calf attack, 50% calf defense, and 40% calf HP. But it does use 7 pieces, 7 of the unique. So this one, I believe I still have 0 of them, right? Yeah, 0 of them. This will be a lot harder to get for players that are not buying packs. But comparing this to the offhand piece for calf, which I don't remember what piece I used for the offhand. To go here, offhand filters calf attack. So looking at here, we have Antronarcotics at 20%, but this is not the piece we use for only calf. I think I recommend the Dragon Fist. Give me 20%, 22%. That is of course ignoring the champion pieces. So right off the bat, comparing champion pieces, as you can see, champion pieces give 30% calf attack, or 35% you have the cavalry focus piece, while the boomerang already gives 30%. So the boomerang is a very awesome calf piece, which if you're working on a calf set, this would be a piece you want to go for. We're comparing to Mythic. Mythic is 42 compared to the champ piece, also giving 42 unless you're going for the calf main offhand, meaning that this is actually a very strong piece. This piece is as strong as a champion piece, and it's not even as rare to get as a champion piece. I'll go into details on that in a bit. So the boomerang is a very awesome calf piece for you to work on, but of course it does require 7 uniques. Then we have the armor piece. The armor piece is more range focused. For range focus, it also uses only 7 pieces, but it does have 35% stats. So we compare that to, I believe, again, we're comparing it to a champion piece, which going into range stats, so range attack. The champion piece for range gives 40%, while the free to play the less expensive ones only give 25% at most. So this has now become the priority and top piece for non-champion range gear sets. So this piece has also taken over the range set to go for it. But now let's talk about how rare it's gonna be to get it. So if we're going to look into the rarity drops, which by the way, you want to see how hard it is to get, you go to whatever chest piece you can, click right here on this little 3 arrows, on three lines, and they'll send you right here to their official, the official drop rate. And for the HootClaw, the drop rate is 4% on the chest. Now, the reason I'm talking about the chest drop rate is because usually it goes on par how rare you get from the chest to how rare you get it from killing the monster. You can notice from the top 3 rare ones being Bon Appetit, Tattle Titan, and Queen Bee, those being at 3%, and being the rarest drops even when it comes to hunting. So in this case, it's 4%, so it's not as rare, but it is pretty rare still. It's only 1% less rare than getting the other pieces, than getting the top 3 rarest. And it does have the same common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary drop rate, but it is at 4%. So you are expecting it to be pretty rare, considering there's pieces that are easier to get that are at 10%. Like we scroll up, we go even higher. No, these are not monster drops. Monster drops, give me to the monsters. So we go here like Terror Thorn is also 3%, Grim Reaper is at 4%. So you're looking at it to be about the same drop rate as you would expect from Grim Reaper. But Tattle Titan is at 3, another 4% would be Griffin Chest. So Griffin Chest, Saberfang. So what you expect from getting those drop rates from Saberfangs and Griffins is what you'll be expecting to be the same drop rate or same difficulty to get your rare drops from the Claw Hood. What is it? HootClaw. It's gonna take a while to memorize the name of this. Also, the buying pack that comes with it gives you 50 chests, and only 10 lunar crest. So this chest reminds me a lot of the hard rocks chest when it first came out. I think it's still at the same rate of only dropping 10 lunar crest. So it's gonna be very expensive if you want to get them with buying packs. Still, it's gonna be more expensive than the usual pack since it does require a lot more than the hard rocks. But since it is like the hard rocks, me myself not having bought any hard rocks chest, I'm still able to get some pieces to blue. So it shouldn't be too hard to be getting it. Of course, it's only requiring one piece, so it will take a while to build them up. But I don't think it will be too hard for everyone. So that's pretty much everything I have on HootClaw. So it's a new monster. I already gave the lineup for it, the rarity on the drops, and as well as going over the actual gear sets. Maybe in the future we'll see the drop being somewhere in these two places, but I really doubt it since they usually don't change the drop rates for them, or the drop tables. My bad. That's it for this video, and I hope you liked it. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.